got all these musicians to choose from. How do you pick who you're going to ask to come out with you?
Person I reached out to just said, hey, let's do an EO here. Would you be down? And, you know, just to do one with you and a bunch of people here, and kind of develop from there. So each one kind of has its own kind of seed that starts, you know. And it's kind of hard to decide, like at a festival like this, because there's so many people that I love to play with, and there's so many new people that I'd love to play with, that, you know, it's a lot of what dictates it is like who's available when. So literally getting the schedule kind of in advance with the promoter, and I'll collaborate with the promoter on ideas to, you know, to create something that's really unique and special, and that people are available for. So, and obviously instrumentation has a lot to do with it. So it's really, it's a little bit random, and each one kind of has its own life.
Yeah, I was wondering about that. I've seen you show up at bluegrass festivals, and I've seen you show up at, you know, psychedelic rock festivals. That's got to be weird for you.
I've done electronica EO too, you know. It's like they've created something that can fit with any genre.
Your idea is genius, by the way. That is flat out genius.
It's just coming from a place of wanting to bring people together and have fun, you know, and be flexible with it, so it can just cross genres and bring different peoples of nationalities and like genres together and just mix it up.
Well, music is the one thing that, you know, everybody speaks that language,
right,
you know.
Right.
Everybody works together.
Yep.
Now, I see a lot of festivals and stuff, and you pull these get-together bands together. How do you record with something? I mean, can you record an album, or are you gonna do anything?
I've been doing this for 10 years now, and as the 10-year anniversary came around, I decided that I wanted to do something different and do a studio album, because it's all been an experiential live thing. And so this last January, I did 2 days of conducting an ensemble in Brooklyn. And we basically, I conducted 2 full days in the studio, and we have about 13 hours of music that that orchestra created, and that was with an incredible lineup. It has John Fishman on kit, Reed Mathis on bass, Steve Kimmock and Al Schneer covering the guitars, Jeff Coffin and Jen Hartswick on horns and vocals, Jen, and Jan Zingber singing and playing percussion, and Jamie Macefield playing the mandolin, and Marco Benevento playing keys.
Damn.
And it's great. And basically we co-created, I conducted this lineup for 2 full days in the studio, and we have a ton of songs that we created. And now I'm in the process of kind of mixing and editing some of the long jams down to kind of little gems, you know. And it's really exciting. And I like to, my plan is to do different sessions with different ensembles and kind of create like a studio album series.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
I see you always connected with greening initiatives, and you know you're always working with that. Do you have any particular reason? What brought you into all this?
Well, the concept, coming together for a cause, was part of the original idea that created Everyone Orchestra. So, and you know, having it be have some intent that's kind of bigger than all of us, you know, brought a lot of kind of more of a meaningful experience to the early shows and to a lot of the shows. So, since it's always a collective that I'm bringing together, or most of the time it's a collective where it's all these different individuals from different bands, having a concept that we want to support something to help bring them together, just has been a kind of a no-brainer. Just kind of like it fit into the idea of what the gathering was about. It's not always possible. Like, there's a creative element of just putting on a great, you know, fun, danceable rock show that's there also, and I'm just a musician and I like to do that also. So, but whenever there's an opportunity to, like, you know, do something like what we're doing at summer camp, you know, where we've created a thing where to get a ticket to the show, you know, we're activating, you know, people at the festival to pick up garbage, to recycle stuff, to go to the nonprofits and to find out what they're doing. So they're kind of like, we're activating them to engage, you know, and then they get a ticket and then come to the private show, you know. So it's just such a unique concept that there's so many different ways you can play it. So this is just one of the ways that we're that we're working on it. And another way that I'm collaborating is with the Rex Foundation, and we're doing the Rex Jam. Basically we kind of like pass the hat like you do at church, and we do a special jam at a festival. All Good, we're doing it this year, and we did it last year.
I'll be there.
And we're raising money for the local music and schools, and it's a really cool way to capture everybody in the moment. It's a little revival-ish in a jam band sort of way, but it's a perfect concept to bring that sort of idea, to get everybody kind of around it, and bring it to fruition and make something really fun out of it.
Excellent.